What's going on, YouTube? You tuned into Tactical Skin and Defense. It is your favorite guy on checking in, Jay Skilly. May God bless you and continue to take care of one another. Get to know the gun laws in your state and surrounding states when traveling. Y'all, it's another Dad's Gun Talk. Hollow points to my children. Um, Today is the 4th. I'm recording actually on the day, which represents my daughter's day she was born. Not the month, but the day she was born. And so last month we did the 14th, representing the day that my son was born, and now we on the 14th the 4th this month. And so with that being said, I done picked up a book, y'all. I'm starting to, the way you keep knowledge from a person is putting it in a book. Jay-Z said that. And so I done picked up back reading. A book that I'm reading is Atomic Habits, which is a pretty good book. I got another book lined up once I'm done with this one. And I try to at least get a chapter in a day, y'all. I'm not a big reader, so I figured read a chapter and then try to excel it to 2 chapters a day. So, I'm working it out, y'all. But yeah, it has become a pretty good book. The last, and I'm a one of the chapters is chapter 9, the role of family and friends in shaping your habits. One interesting point they made was, and this is to my children, we imitate the habits of 3 groups in particular: the closed, the many, the powerful. Which I thought was very interesting on how they broke both of the groups down. All right, imitating the close, which is family and friends. As a general rule, the closer we are to someone, the more likely we are to imitate some of their habits. So that's like, basically, you grow up, you're told to do something by family, in which mostly your family is gonna shape you because you inherit habits from the ones that raised you as a kid. And so here go another one. One of the most effective things you can do to build better habits is to join a culture where your desired habit, your desired behavior is the normal behavior. So surround yourself with people that's like-minded like you. Surrounding yourself with people who have the hot habits you want to have yourself, your rise together. So that is a good example of your family and your friends. Your family, your parents, your grandparents, they're going to help shape your habits. And that's what they mean by imitating the closer. The other one is imitating many, which is the tribe, which is your people that outside your home. And that's a crowd, you know what I'm saying? So what they did with that one, they said, whenever we are unsure how to act, we look to the group to guide our behavior. That's a good and that's a bad to my children, man. You can take that with the good, or you can take that with the bad. They did one scientist did an experiment. Salman Ash conducted an experiment, and this is still dealing with the imitating too many, which is the tribe. Where you had 1 or 2 people in there, you had a classroom full of students, and they put, say if you had 2 people that they like, actresses or actors that they put in the room with them. I'm going to give y'all an example. You see that line and that line. You got 3 lines and you got the 1 line on the card. What line is that? And as you can see, that's going to be C. So what he did was he implanted people in the classroom. So say two. Everybody look at it be like C. But with the group, so say if you planted maybe 6 people into the classroom with them people, even though they know their eyes, they see what they see, but with the group, to maybe no conflict, trying to fit in, they're gonna change their mind, even though they know they're giving out the wrong answer. So say if somebody said A, but A clearly is not what C, what's in this card with the line by itself. But so to be with the crowd, to be with the group, you're willing to change your answer, even though you know it's not right. And so that could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how you was raised and how strong of a person that helped raise you. And so that's imitating the many. Now the other one was imitating the powerful, those with status and prestige. We try to copy the behavior of successful people because we desire success ourselves. That could be another good or bad, depending on what that person did to get that success, to my children. And so I think that number one, the closer, depend on your moral values and how you was raised, is going to determine what you do to me, this is just me, when you're around a group of people, which is, say, a group of friends, even though you know it's wrong, are you willing to step over the values that the people that raised you, are you willing to step over what they taught you? And so to me, the closer is a very important one because that's going to help you shape when you get out here in the world, when you around your friends or you're around a group. So your friends bring you around a group of their friends, and that shapes how you react or your behavior while you're in a group, which is called the tribe, or trying to gain success. I want my children to be successful, but I don't want them to be successful in the wrong way, you know. And so with me, it don't take you screwing somebody to be successful. I tell them all the time, determination and hard work will always pay off. My son is playing high school baseball as a freshman right now for his high school. And he had a game, I think Tuesday. He has a game. He has a game today. And I told him, I got him on the phone. He called me. He said, "What's up, Dad?" I said, "Man, I don't care what you do. Go out there and have fun. Enjoy the game." And so he has he has his baseball high school friends, and he's also in the band. So he has his high school band friends. And I always told him, you never are to be a follower in a group of men. You are a leader in a group of men. And you never compromise your morals or values to degrade anybody else to get to where you need to go. I don't believe in that. I believe in you taking your butt. If you gonna go for it, put your all in. If you ain't gonna go for it, don't even do it. And he's been playing baseball since he was in He used to play for Detroit Pile, so he's been in baseball damn near all his life. He kind of put it down for about 2, 3, almost 4 years, and picked it back up high school. So, very proud of him. And definitely my daughter too. My daughter I have to work with her a little bit more. She's a female, and so I kind of have to talk to her a little bit more about trying to fit in with the crowd. You are a young lady. If they don't want if they don't want to if they don't want to do right by others, then you are not to follow that crowd. You are an individual as well. You are a leader. And I expect you to act like one. So I thought that in this book, that was a great thing to talk about to my children. We all do that to some extent. I'm not saying some of us go to extremes, some of us, because with me, with the what's the other one? Imitating the many. I was never a person to go with what the crowd goes with. I always pretty much been a loner. I always did what I did pretty much by myself, and so being with a crowd and trying to agree with a crowd was never my thing anyway. So that one I really didn't care for. I noticed as I grew up. I mean, I wanted to, fit in with the proper people, but I wasn't willing to sacrifice what my grandmother and what my mother and what my father taught me. And so that was a strong upbringing, where I had a strong family connection, and you weren't gonna disrespect my family. I'm that to this day. I ain't gonna show y'all, but I got family before dishonor written across my chest, and I believe in that cold heartedly. And that's including close friends. Close friends like family to me. So don't fuck with my family. Excuse my language. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But don't mess with my family. I'm a big component about do not mess with my family. You could talk about me. You could do whatever to me, but do not touch my family. And so family was real big for me on both sides, my mother and my father's side, as I grew up. And so I believe that today, and I put that into my own children. Um, Family is very important to me. So if you're a friend and I call you a close friend, you more than likely you're a family. You're family all day long. And so, um, to my children, we all take some part in one of these three groups: the closer, the many, and the powerful. And so, don't lose yourself in either one of them groups. You know what you need to do. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Your family and friends help shape family and friends help shape who I am today. And so we don't believe in dog walking people or lying on people to get the position that we want. We work hard. And when you work hard, it's gonna pay off, man. To my children, I love you guys dearly. I am so happy to be your father. Um, y'all keep up the great work, man. I got AB students, grade students, um, and they athletes, so they stay busy. But I am so proud of you guys, man. Jamal playing high school baseball, playing in the high school band. To my daughter, middle school, she's cheering. She's now she played volleyball last year, and now she's playing for a top team now. So to my daughter, an athlete, AB, and they might have one C student, but most of they report cards has been nothing but 3.0s. And so I'm so proud of you, my baby girl. So to my children, you you're gonna have a part of every single group that I name up here. It's wired in our DNA. It's wired by behavior, by imitating. And so kids imitate their parents if they're in their life. Kids imitate their grandparents. Kids imitate their big cousins. Uh, Kids imitate their uncles, their aunts. And so they're a big part on who they are going to become when they get in a group or when they want to become successful. Are you taking the right steps, or are you using your power? So when you get in that position, are you using that power to motivate people, or are you using that power to destroy people? And you have to make that fine line decision. And so with that fine line decision, you depends on how you was raised in your environment, will shape your behavior once you get or become an adult. Who you surround yourself with is very important. I tell my children that all the time. Your surroundings can determine what you are going to be in the future. And so, with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to another Dad's Gun Talk, Hollow Points to my children. This day represents the day my daughter was born, not the month and not the year, but the day she was born, which was the 4th. And next month will be the 14th, which will be the day my son was born, not the month and not the year. And so I am dedicated to do this every month if I don't forget. And so I didn't forget this month, I didn't forget last month. So man, y'all be safe. It is your favorite gun. I'm checking out Jay Skilly. May God bless each and every one of you and continue to take care of one another. Peace. Love you to my children. Love you guys. Yeah, made your dad proud.